University's independent student newspaper has filed a lawsuit against Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. Now, the lawsuit claims their crackdown on immigration influenced some of the paper's writers to self-censor. It states the writers who are in the U.S. on student visas also declined assignments tied to the war between Hamas terrorists and Israel out of fear it could impact their legal status. And across the country, more universities are also under scrutiny over how taxpayer dollars are being spent and whether certain programs actually violate federal law. That includes California State University System, which has reportedly spent $42 million in public funds on free legal services for undocumented migrants. Campus Reform reporter Emily Surge joined us here on the National News Desk to talk about it.
Very big numbers. So the 23 campuses within the California State University system are providing these free legal services, what they call deportation defense, to students, their immediate family members, faculty, staff, even alumni who have graduated within the past 2 years. And according to CSU, that has amounted to nearly 21,000 individuals who have benefited from those services. And that was just the statistic from 2023. Now we're 2 years later. I expect it's been many more people who have benefited from these services, $42 million in taxpayer dollars toward these services. And I think it's important to note that Americans are facing paying their own bills. Students are facing paying rising rent, rising tuition costs, yet Americans are being saddled with the bill for defending people who are here illegally. And the Department of Justice is saying that this is actually discriminatory. This is violating federal law by providing state-funded resources and programs for people who are here illegally while not providing resources like that to American citizens.
Well, let's now turn to another federal investigation. What can you tell us about this? You have 5 universities facing some Florida allegations here that they are giving preference to non-students. What is this all about?
Yeah, so we have the Department of Education. They have launched investigations into 5 different universities which have been providing scholarships specifically for illegal immigrant students. Those scholarships are not accessible to American students, and so that's where it violates federal law. And as a reporter for the Leadership Institute's Campus Reform, I looked into one of these universities. It's the University of Michigan. And just in 1 year, Michigan spent $100,000 on these scholarships specifically for illegal immigrant students. Those scholarships cover everything from tuition to food to housing, technology, even travel. And I want to point out that scholarship money that could benefit American students. American students could really benefit from those resources. So once again, we have the Department of Education, their Office for Civil Rights, and the Department of Justice. Oftentimes, those 2 departments work together on these university cases, and they're saying that this is discriminatory. This is violating federal law by providing services, programs to people who are here illegally instead of to American citizens.
All right. I gasped because I went to the University of Michigan. Let's talk about the ramifications of this. If the Department of Education finds these schools actually violate the law, when you looked into this, what consequences do you think they could face?
I mean, the bottom line is they are risking their federal funding by continuing these practices. So if the Department of Education finds these schools are continuing to violate federal law, the schools, of course, are going to have to overhaul their programs and align them with federal law, get rid of programs that the departments deem as discriminatory. And we've already seen this administration launch many investigations into campus issues, things like anti-Semitism, men competing in women's sports, and then also discriminatory practices in admissions. We've already seen many schools make settlements with the administration in order to keep their federal funding. So at the end of the day, I think we're going to see many of these policies that violate federal law removed so that protect their federal funding.
All right. Thank you so much, Campus Reform reporter Emily Surge. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.
At the Live Desk this morning, starting with a live look this morning over Minneapolis.